Bishop Lamar Whitehead is back in the news again, y'all. This time, he's being sued by a Brooklyn congregation. Boy, this man just don't know how to lead a modest life. He doesn't know what that is. Bling Bishop Lamar Whitehead hit with a $5 million suit by Brooklyn congregation he allegedly tried to evict. Mm-mm-mm. Bling is losing its luster. Lamar Whitehead, the embattled Bling Bishop of Brooklyn, has been hit with a $5 million lawsuit by a church, Canarsie, that says he illegally evicted the congregation after purchasing the building at auction and is now allegedly stalling on handing it back over in violation of a court order. Wow. Glory of God Global Ministries, 5904 Foster Avenue in Canarsie, filed a suit against a flashy pastor in Brooklyn Supreme Court last week, seeking significant monetary damages for fraud, conspiracy. Ooh. So they're saying that with contract and business operations allegedly committed by Whitehead, Glory of God wants a judge to force Whitehead to relinquish the property back over to the parish and have Whitehead be forever barred from claiming ownership of the premises. Lawyers for the church and for Whitehead did not respond to requests for comment. The message to Glory of God on Sunday was not returned. So, Bishop Whitehead, who leads the congregation at Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries in Canarsie, is now um is known. They're just talking about how he dresses, and we know how flashy he is. I don't even think that's important. He now faces a slew of federal fraud charges that could land him in prison. And y'all, this is not the first time. He's been in jail before doing pretty much the same thing. So I guess he got out. He got out and just thought he could pull this off again. He got into some mortgage fraud and ended up in jail. And you can see he didn't learn a thing from sitting in there. So he purchased Glory of God building through a trust at a foreclosure auction last February, paying 1.94 million according to the city property records. Glory of God had purchased the building in 2014 through Triple C Venture LLC. In December, Glory of God senior pastor Funmi Williams said that Whitehead illegally changed the locks on the Foster Avenue building and began tossing the church property in a dumpster. Whitehead had deemed himself the rightful owner, but Williams, who contested the tax lien, sent the building into foreclosure, maintaining the church had tax exempt status. And he countered that the congregation had never surrendered the premises to the bishop, calling Whitehead's action shocking and traumatic. The subject building is home to the congregation, which conducts Sunday services for hundreds of neighborhood members, all of whom are now locked out of the subject building based on the parishioners' illegal acts. Williams wrote in an affidavit to the court, myself, parishioner, and our entire congregation are outraged that respondent has taken the law into his own hands by changing the locks. Wow. I guess Lamar just don't get in enough trouble, y'all. So they are fighting to get him completely off of the property from claiming it because they said his takeover of the property is completely illegal. That's what they're saying. And I'm not surprised. This dude, he just don't know how to stay in trouble at all. It's like a story coming out at least every month about something he done did or some fraud he committed that got caught by the feds. Man, when you got the feds all over your butt, you need to start being humble for real and laying low, but I guess he don't know what the hell that is. Y'all gonna have to tell me what you think about this story. Before I conclude, there is a little more to this story. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this did go to civil court in Brooklyn, and Judge Gila Capel sided with Glory of God against Bishop Lamar Whitehead, ordering the congregation be allowed back on the property and declaring the eviction that he was trying to do illegal as it had taken place without a court order. Wow. So Bishop Lamar Whitehead tried to evict a church and he had no court order to do it. You can't do that. Afterwards, in January, civil court judge Sandra Roper again sided with Gloria God against Lamar Whitehead and ordered the possession of the building to be restored to the congregation. And that evening, parishioners gathered outside the building to pray and attempt to serve papers to the bishop. That same day, Whitehead filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in federal court. In March, Whitehead's lawyer filed court papers claiming the bankruptcy application operates as a stay against enforcement of a judge's order for him to relinquish the church property back to the parish. The flamboyant preacher who counts Mayor Eric Adams as a friend and mentor previously ran for Brooklyn Borough president, has had a whirlwind year after unsuccessfully attempting to negotiate the surrender of a fugitive subway shooter. He received international attention in July. Yeah, because, he got robbed on live stream. So we all remember that happening. But they said they have arrested two men and they were hit with federal charges in September. So that month, Whitehead briefly scuffed for pushing a woman. Yeah, he pushed a woman and that video came out too. And the woman was charged with trespassing. So it's just going over a lot of his stuff in the past. And, in that mansion he illegally obtained, I did a video on that probably a month ago in New Jersey, and the feds will probably take that property. So, y'all, you're going to have to tell me what you think about this one. He is back at it again. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.